Congratulations, you're now a homeowner.
Okay, thanks. Bye. I'm a homeowner? I did it.
Where I'm gonna go and pick up the keys. I'm so excited.
I had to raise the energy of Karen inside me and I had to let loose on these people to make stuff happen. Hi guys, it's Lana here. Welcome back to Lana Summertime. Oh my god, I can't stop smiling. I got a new home for Christmas. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll probably know that I just kind of announced this randomly. There was no backstory or explanation. So I'm making this video to explain what happened. I'm not somebody who plans my future 10 years ahead, or I never used to be. I wasn't even thinking about buying. No one else in my family has ever bought before, so it just wasn't even something that was in my remit until 2018, when I suddenly started making a lot more money and I started adulting a lot better than I had been before. And I started to think about how I should be spending my money and what I can do with this. So I wanted to look at how to actually buy places. And at that time, a lot of banks told me that I would need to have at least 2 years of tax accounts because I'm self-employed, and boy did I pay a lot of tax, but it was all worth it because then the time finally came. 2020 rolled around. 2020 rolled around. I don't like saying that word. It feels like a curse word at this point. And I was like, yeah, this is the year. This is when I'm going to be buying a place. I just needed to file my taxes in April and I was going to be good to go. So
just as I thought, trash.
March hits. What happens in March? The world shuts down. The property markets were pretty much completely gridlocked. I could not view any properties after March. April, I filed my taxes as usual. I paid my tax. Couldn't do anything. I was just waiting, watching in the shadows, lurking. All of the websites were still up, so I was looking at all of the properties and I'd pretty much pinpointed the exact area that I wanted to live in. I just needed to go on these viewings because I'd only been on one viewing before, and that was for a flat in London. So let me just explain that real quick. I had been wanting to buy in London for the longest time. I had somehow convinced myself that I would find something in my price range.
That is not correct.
But I was wrong. Let me tell you, London is no joke. The house prices, house prices, who am I kidding? The flat prices, just beyond my price range. I mean, I don't even think I realized that until earlier this year. So I think maybe February time, I was kind of looking and I was like, damn. So I'm basically from Essex. It's one of the home counties. So that's where I started viewing. The lockdown finally lifted in May and they started opening up for viewings again. So as soon as those doors opened, I was there calling up to go on viewings. I was the first person in through the doors. I actually took Adam with me to a few of those viewings. He does a little bit of property stuff, so I thought that he would be quite helpful to come with me. We just had a quick little look around at a lot of apartments and flats in Essex. I think in total, I only viewed about 5 in the area. I saw one and I was absolutely dead set on it. Bear in mind, this is at the end of May. So I saw that apartment, I went back to view it again, just to make sure I was totally sure. And then next thing you know, I'm calling up a mortgage broker. I've got a mortgage deal. I'm calling up a solicitor. I'm instructing solicitors to do this purchase for me. I've made an offer and the offer is accepted. You know, that was a struggle in itself because I had to jump through so many hoops to have the mortgage offer. I had to submit a whole bunch of information and then they wanted more, and then they wanted all my bank accounts, and then they wanted an explanation of my bank accounts, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm self-employed and I have money from here and money from there, and do you want this account? Because you said you didn't want this account, but I think this account is quite important. And they were like, okay, maybe we should have that account. To have the offer finally be accepted by the seller, that was a whole celebration all by itself. But that was at the end of May and we're in December right now. There was obviously quite a lot going on between May and December. There were highs, there were lows, there were periods where I thought everything was going smooth, and there were periods where I thought everything was going down the drain. I cannot stress how important it is to have somebody by your side who knows legal terminology, or who has purchased a home before, or who just isn't scared off by a lot of legal jargon and people just trying to scare you. Because I have a background in law, I used to be a paralegal, I have a law degree, but I'm not trained in property law. Like, I'm not a property solicitor, so I hired a property solicitor for this. And let me tell you, I had to tell her 100 different times what the hell was going on. I had to raise the energy of Karen inside me, and I had to let loose on these people to make stuff happen. My solicitor almost lost me my home because of her incompetence that I had to put right. When I tell you how important it is to make sure you have somebody by your side who knows what the hell is going on, then make sure you do, because you can't trust these people out here. I just feel like I'm really lucky, because even though I mentioned at the start that I am the first person in my family to do this, I do actually have friends who have bought multiple properties in the past, so they kind of know what's going on. And one of my best friends works in a property law firm, so she was actually able to help me out a lot when it came to terminology and just tell me what the hell was going on, because my own solicitors were not helping me at all. If you guys don't have that, then definitely try to reach out to people online. So finally, we've gone from May, we're in December. The time came for me to be making some pretty hefty payments. I had to pay the deposit. I was scared, my heart was beating.
Today is the day when I'm finally gonna be paying the full deposit for the flat. So basically the deposit is the percentage of the full value of the home that I'm gonna put up front. I have a 10% deposit on the flat, which means that right now I need to pay £20,000. It's actually so big that I can't do it online and I can't do it on the phone. Even during the pandemic, I still can't do it on the phone. I actually have to go into the bank and I have to sit down and we have to do it together, because they need to make sure that there's not going to be any fraud there. I think I would have been able to do this, except for the fact that this needs to be a faster payment. Like, this needs to be done in like 2 hours, because it's so large and urgent. I have to go into the bank and do it. I'm literally nervous. Oh my gosh, I actually need to go soon. Hey guys, so I just got done at the bank. I'm now £21,160 and 2 pence lighter than I was when I first came out. Honestly, it feels good to know that it's done, like my payment's done. Do you know what? You know when you just like have a moment and you're like, I'm gonna remember this, or I'm gonna be able to like look back on this. That's like the moment where you changed things, Lana.
So as soon as I made that payment, everything happened really fast after that, because we were literally at the deadline. Like, when I say that this took a long time, this literally took as long as it possibly could have taken. I made that payment on Friday the 18th of December. On Monday, they were working their butts off. I think the solicitors were actually supposed to be on their Christmas holiday by that point, but they knew that they had messed up, so they had to come in on their Christmas holidays to do this. Then on Tuesday the 22nd of December, I had a call from the estate agent, and they called me up and they told me, Lana, everything has been exchanged and completed. Congratulations, you are now a homeowner and you can come and pick up the keys. Oh my gosh. I wish that I recorded that moment for you, because I knew throughout this whole process that that moment was something that I wanted to record for you. But I knew the call was coming, but I wanted to just chill. I didn't want to make a fuss because I was panicking, but my method when I'm panicking is to kind of just pretend that I'm not. So they're like, congratulations, you're now a homeowner. And I'm like, okay, thanks, bye. I wish that I could say that I was buzzing at that moment, but I was scared. I was so nervous. I was suddenly like, this has happened now. This is real. They're telling me to come pick up the keys. My place is waiting for me. I'm a homeowner. I did it. It's done. And when I tell you that there were times in this process from May to December where I genuinely thought that this wasn't going to happen, like there was the lockdown issue for one thing. I thought it wasn't going to happen. Then the way that my solicitor tried to do me dirty twice, I thought it wasn't going to happen. She had me crying. She had me in tears at the start of December because she basically told me that we couldn't continue. I was literally crying, and through my tears, I read the documentation and I was like, what is she talking about? She's wrong. I had to go back to her and I said, you're wrong. We can do this. What are you talking about? And she was like, oh yeah, sorry. Oh my gosh, what a roller coaster this has been. And then all of these emotions are going through me. Well, I've just had this phone call and they're like, you're the homeowner. And I'm just like, this means I have to leave home now. Like, I have moved a lot in the last few years. Right now, I'm at my parents' house. I'm at my mom's house, and I've been here for the past 3.5 years because I've been saving up. I feel like when I came back here, I was literally like a broken person. Like, I had really bad anxiety when I came back here. I really needed to be here at that time, and like, I'm just so thankful that I was able to come back to my family. A lot of people can't do that, even though I can say, oh yeah, I'm doing this all by myself financially, but I would not have been able to do this without my family. Like, okay, maybe they didn't physically give me money for any of this, you know, but they allowed me to be here. I paid rent, but it was a really small amount of rent, so that helps. And just like the emotional support, encouragement, like all of that just comes from my family, and they've literally, like, just from being here and being comfortable, I've been able to like build myself back up again to the point where I'm now confident and stuff. All of these emotions are just going through me at the moment when he tells me that I'm now a homeowner, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to leave again. But it's all good because I made sure that I bought a place that was close to family, so it was a lot. But then while I'm panicking, my friend Cedric, I don't know if you guys know Cedric, is like my best buddy. While I'm panicking, he randomly texted me and he said, did you get my gift yet? And I'm like, what gift? And he says, Amazon says they've delivered it. So I run downstairs, and sure enough, his gift is down there. Hey look, Cedric got me a moving present. I actually don't know what it is, but he said I'm gonna like it. Oh my gosh. When I was in Korea last year, I went to a housewarming party with my friend Taeyong, and he taught me that if you know somebody who's moving house, you gift them toilet paper as good luck. And that is literally what Cedric has just done. He's just gifted me all of this toilet paper. It's so sweet because it's the Cheeky Panda brand, which is like a sustainable toilet tissue brand. So this is so sweet, and I already feel better about moving already. I feel like this is gonna bring good luck. And that's not the only thing. I also have another gift right here. This is so sweet. Oh my gosh, and my sister just got here as well, and she's going to drive me to go and pick up the keys. Everything is going off. So I'm going to DIY it, and it's going to come out looking like this. Okay, so my sister just turned up with my niece and nephew because she's going to drive me to the estate agent where I'm going to go and pick up the keys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. So this is the estate agent. So I've gone and I've picked up the keys, which was actually really easy. I bought my passport, driver's license, everything. I even thought maybe I was gonna have to bring like proof of address or something like that to prove who I am. I had a mask on, and the guy literally walked up behind me and said, oh, are you here for the flat? And I was like, yes. Couldn't even see me. He was like, oh, I'll just run quickly get you the keys. He came out from the back and was like, there you go. Merry Christmas. Definitely thought they were gonna do more security than that, but never mind, I got the keys. So we just got to the flat for the first time as the owner of it. Got all these keys. Imagine he's giving me the wrong keys. No. Oh, here we go. Welcome to my humble home.
But you have to lift the handle up.
Oh, you can't reach them ones. Is it around? Aisha, we've got to have a look at the garden because the garden's not been touched since May.
Lovely.
Oh, it feels so different when you know it's yours. Like before.
I bet. How do you feel actually? Yeah.
So I did Christmas at home with my family, and then I did Boxing Day at home with my family, and then on the 27th I went back to my new home. We just got to the flat for the first day of actually doing stuff, and we're going to try now to turn the toilets back on because I don't know if I told you before, but there's basically no water in the toilets whatsoever. It's completely dry. I'm trying to flush it for the first time. No, that's not good, is it? That's no good. Oh, here she goes again. That looks a bit more like a flush, doesn't it? Okay, so thankfully I think we were able to fix the toilets. So now I can move on to the next task, which is cleaning. So we're gonna head out to the range. Well, I'm gonna go to the range. I don't know if anyone's gonna come with me, but I'm gonna go to the range and just buy so much cleaning stuff. The sky's shining. Oh yes, baby. I'm gonna show you a little video tour of the flat as it is. So this is the hallway. I like it because it's actually wider than I remembered. I thought that this was really skinny, but it's actually not so bad. And also we have the light coming in from the bedrooms. If we keep all the doors open, there's quite a lot of light in here, which is nice. And then there's this cupboard. It's a water tank, some gas or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. This on the wall, we've got this phone so that people can call from outside, so that's cool. This is actually the living room and the kitchen. So, yep. All of that good stuff. I want to change this out because I just feel like this looks quite basic as it is. And what I really want is white cupboards, wooden tops, black handles. I'm also going to tile this wall right here as well. That's my goal. And this is the main living space. I'm going to change the floors out because I don't like this carpet. This is the second bedroom, which I'm actually going to turn into like an office studio space. So this is the main bathroom. It's quite a nice large bathroom. This now is going to be my main bedroom. So obviously we just have this blow-up bed right there for now. This is the ensuite bathroom. So yeah, that's my place. So I am so in love with my new home and I can't wait to share more of it with you. I want to give you some more information about it because honestly I feel like honesty is key. So I originally wanted to look in London, but London is just so extortionate. Like I would not be able to get anything nearly as big as what I have or as nice as what I have if I had gone in London like I wanted to. So I went in Essex, and if you guys don't know where Essex is, it basically borders onto London, basically blurs into London, and it's where my family's from. So I am going to be close to family and I'm still close to London and I get more space. It's a bit of a win-win. It is the southeast though, and it's still Essex, which means it's still one of the most expensive areas in the whole of the UK. But it's where my family's from and I wanted to be close to family. It'd be great if my family had decided to be from like Yorkshire or somewhere more affordable, but they didn't. They wanted to be bougie and they wanted to be from Essex. So here we are. The only way is Essex. My space is pretty limited, but I'm very happy with what I have. So here's a breakdown of my new home. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, ground floor flat with a private garden. It was £200,000. Do with that information what you will. Maybe it'll help you budget for when you move. If you are in Essex or the southeast, or if you're in one of the other home counties, maybe you can start thinking about the cost and what you can actually get for your money wherever you are. It might be the case that you are in one of those more affordable areas and you can actually get a lot more with 200,000. That's amazing and I wish I could. This is not going to be the last video that I'll make about my home. I am going to make a lot more videos because I am geeked about this. So tell me what you want to see in the comment section down below, because I'm already thinking videos about the purchase process, just redecorating. Like I'm so excited. I want to get pet chickens. I want pet chickens so bad. Like one of my only dreams that I've had since a kid is to open an animal sanctuary one day. Like I want to have cows, pigs, chickens, horses, goats, sheep. I want to have all of it and they're all just gonna be happy and they're all just gonna be free and they're just gonna be living with me. Right now it's just gonna be chickens. I'm already dreaming of the big house, and when I move into the big house where the animal sanctuary is gonna be. So yeah, that is the story of how I got a new home for Christmas. My sister knew I was getting these keys for Christmas. How did she know I was getting these keys? Huh? And basically this thing is kind of connected by Bluetooth to my phone and to an app. So if I can't find my phone, I just squeeze this and my phone starts ringing. And if I can't find my keys but I have my phone, then I can just ring and it will look for my keys, because she knows I always lose my keys. But how did she know that I was going to get this in time for Christmas? I don't know. She's a star. She's an angel. I was so excited. I was so gassed. I'm so geeked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, happy holidays everyone. I hope that you had an amazing Christmas and I am so excited for the new year. I'm so excited for the new year. How did you let me get all the way through this video without giving my thanks to you? Where I became like a content creator, an online personality if you will, and that has enabled me to build a career for myself where I have the financial stability to do this, to get a mortgage, to buy a home. And that's thanks to you guys. That's thanks to all of you who literally watch my videos and like my videos and subscribe, and I don't know, you just appreciate my content and it's crazy to me. And I can't think of anything else to say but thank you. Just thank you. Make sure that you like this video if you liked it. Subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss more of my videos. Also get me on Instagram at Lana Summer, and if you are interested in my home account then you can follow the summer house. I'm going to try to be as helpful as possible for you. So yeah, make sure you don't miss the videos and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.